I'm Precinct Officer Jeremiah in Atlanta, Georgia, teaching under Commander Yahanna in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We got that going? That's Tawal Kasaya? Okay, what about that? That's Tawal?
Right, you have to do it from your phone.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, I don't have that connection. Whoever's linked up to this.
You linked up to it? Are you able to get linked up to it?
Yeah, but let me see here. No, whoever set this up.
Nah, because he was on it and I was on it too. So you can be on it too. It ain't that hard. Michael, go ahead.
Oh, you got Cass?
Yes, I'm cutting my current, so it's down to on Facebook and YouTube. So.
Okay, Mosai and Christ the Water.
All
right, we're gonna go into you know what I mean, Valentine's Day. We're gonna break down Valentine's Day. You know what I mean, another heathen holiday. You know what I mean? Some blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people not supposed to be celebrating or observing. Give me pull the article. Lupercalia, pull that article up. We can deal with that later. I might do it off my phone.
Yeah, I don't have the cash. I need to download the
No
app.
sweat. Just pull up the Lupercalia. We're about to get into the origin of Valentine's Day. You know, Valentine's Day is what? On the 14th?
Sir.
That's what? What's the date? The 11th? That's three more days. What, that's Sunday? Sunday. Sunday is what? Christian Day. You know what I mean? So that's listen. I can see it now, man. I know y'all got heart-shaped chocolate coming out your eyes right now, don't you? I can see it now, man. Negroes is trying their best to buy their wife the best Valentine's Day gift ever, in fear of getting kicked out or not seeing their children or not having no sex. You know what I mean? It's disgusting, man. And they don't even know they worshiping evil holiday. You know what I mean? A day that's not approved of by the Most High. You know what I mean? You blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indian people, you are not to celebrate Valentine's Day, right. Easter, New Year's. All the days, any day that's not in the Bible, Israel shouldn't be celebrating it. You know what I mean? Israel shouldn't be celebrating none of those days. And Valentine's Day is another heathen holiday, heathen custom of the heathens that's coming up. A lot of black people going to be celebrating, specifically black women. Black women going to get you black men to celebrate and bow down to her lust. You know what I mean? And to your lust. A lot of you Negroes, you willing to celebrate Valentine's Day to impress your woman. You know what I mean? She been saying you giving her hell all year long. Last year in January, it's February now. So all the hell that she told you been giving her, not being a good daddy, right. Or just so-called out cheating. You know what I mean? Messing around with other women. You won't let her steal phone, all types of mess, man. This is the day you're gonna try to make it up. You know what I mean? Right. Try to be romantic. You know what I mean? Give me, you got the Lupercalia. Despies, you pull up Despise your feast days. Give me that scripture. Kasia, go ahead.
Come on, sir.
Read it loud.
Come on. Lupercalia was an ancient pagan festival held each year in Rome.
So Lupercalia is a festival, an ancient festival that was held annually in Rome. You know what I mean? So this is one of the Esau's festivals. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Come on February 15th, although Valentine's Day shares its name with the matron Christian saint, some historians believe that the holiday is actually an offshoot of Lupercalia.
Right. So they saying that Valentine's Day is an offshoot of Lupercalia. Like the origins of Valentine's Day has a lot to do with Lupercalia. Go ahead.
Unlike Valentine's Day, however, Lupercalia was a bloody, violent, and sexually charged celebration awash with animal sacrifice.
Read that again.
Khan. Lupercalia was a bloody, violent, and sexually charged celebration.
A bloody, violent, and sexually charged celebration. That's already letting you know that Israel should be having nothing to do with Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? Because throughout the years, Valentine's Day became, about, the cars, the candy, and all that, love and all that. But the origin is embedded in the festival of Lupercalia. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, that was happening. The bloody, the violence, the sexually, charged celebration. Go ahead.
A wash with animal sacrifice.
Wash with what?
Animal sacrifice.
Go ahead.
Random matchmaking and coupling in hopes of warding off evil spirits and infertility.
And so they said, they were sacrificing goats and dogs. Do we got that written down there? Goats and dogs.
Live, sir. I don't see that yet.
All right, start with the bloody part again. It should have it up there.
Khan, sir. Lupercalia was a bloody, violent, and sexually charged celebration awash with animal sacrifice.
Awash with animal sacrifice. Go ahead.
Random matchmaking and coupling in hopes of
random. Go slow. Random matchmaking. Go ahead.
And coupling in hopes of warding off evil spirits.
And hopes of warding off evil spirits, like the matchmaking. They used to, part of this festival, they'll draw names out of a drawer, and the man beat the woman. I think it's in that order. Keep reading. I think it's in there. I think I sent that one to you. It should have it up there. If not, I'm gonna send you the other one. But keep going.
The next part of it is Romulus and Remus. No one knows the exact origin of Lupercalia.
Go ahead.
It has been traced back as far as the 6th century BC. According to Roman legend, the ancient king Amulius ordered Romulus and Remus, his twin nephews and founders of Rome, to be thrown into the Tiber River to drown in retribution for their mother's broken vow of celibacy.
So they're saying that no one really knows the origin of it, but they're giving you different parts to make up the Valentine's Day. Different origins. They said it's got to deal with Romulus and Remus. It's dealing with sacrificing animals. Who else? King Amulus. Keep going.
A servant took pity on them, however, and placed them inside a basket on the river instead. The river god carried the basket and the brothers downriver to a wild fig tree where it became caught in the branches. The brothers were then rescued and cared for by a she-wolf in a den at the base of Palatine Hill where Rome was founded.
Keep going.
The twins were later adopted by a shepherd.
Skip down past the Rome part. But what was the next one?
Ritual sacrifice.
Yeah, go to that one.
Sir. Lupercalia ritual sacrifices or rituals to place in a few places. Lupercal cave.
So the rituals took places in the Lupercal cave. Go ahead.
On Palatine Hill and within the Roman open air. Public meeting places called the Comitium. The festival began in Lupercal cave with the sacrifice of one more male goats and representation of sexuality and a dog. That's true.
Go ahead.
The sacrifices were performed by Luperci, a group of Roman priests.
Right. So it was Luperci was like Roman priests. They did the sacrificing of the goats and what is it, the dog. Keep going.
Afterwards, the foreheads of the two naked Luperci were smeared.
He said the forehead. After that, the foreheads, they smeared two priests smeared their forehead with blood. Go ahead.
Were smeared with animal's blood using the bloody sacrificial knife.
Mm-hmm.
The blood was then removed with a piece of milk-soaked wool as the Luperci laughed.
So they removed the blood with milk-soaked wool, and they laugh afterwards. So it's silly when you think about it. You put animal blood on your forehead, and then you take a piece of wool, dip it in milk, and You clean the blood off your forehead, and while you clean the blood off, you got to laugh.
And they were naked.
And they was naked while they was doing it. So that's why the Lord said, learn not the ways of the heathens, man.
Right.
The Pastor, go ahead and read that scripture you got.
Come. The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast day.
The Lord hate and he despised Valentine's Day, man. Lupercalia, whatever you want to call it. The Lord hates it. You know what I mean? You want to get naked, and a lot of people not doing this nowadays because they don't know the origin of it. We just thinking about what we know as modern Valentine's Day. But that's why you got to do your research and study the origin of all these heathen holidays and pagan holidays, so you can see why you shouldn't be celebrating it. You know what I mean? You look in the Bible, you read about our holy days in the Bible. It got nothing to do with, you know what I mean, smearing blood and taking wool. You know what I mean? None of that garbage, man.
Right.
Not the way these heathens doing it. We do sacrifice animals, but we ain't gonna put the animal blood on our forehead, and you know what I mean? Or we ain't gonna be naked. Two priests not gonna be naked in Israel doing none of that garbage, man.
Right.
That's disgusting, man.
Right.
You not to show your nakedness, man. Go ahead, keep going.
And I will not smell in your Solomon assembly.
He don't want the food that you cook on them days. Yeah, they gonna cook on Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? You black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian people, y'all gonna cook on Valentine's Day. Y'all cook on all the heathen holidays, man. That soul food, the Lord hates it. You know what I mean? That Mexican food on Valentine's Day, whatever food, whatever tribe you are, whatever food you plan on eating on Valentine's Day, the Lord hates it. He despises it, man.
Right.
Give me what you got. Keep going, Kasia.
Come on. Feast of Lupercal. In ancient Rome, feasting began after the ritual sacrifice.
So after the sacrifice, that's when they, you know what I mean, start the feast up. Go ahead.
When the feast of Lupercal was over, the Luperci cut strips, also called thongs or fibura. So
they cut strips, what they call thongs. Go ahead.
Or fibura of goat hide.
Or fibura. That's where you get the word February from.
Of goat hide from the newly sacrificed goats.
So they cut the skin or the what they call the thong of the goat, meaning a piece of the goat. They cut off the piece of a goat. Go ahead.
Then they ran naked or nearly naked around Valentines.
They said nearly naked. They ran naked, man.
Right.
They ain't nearly. They ran naked. These white people. Mm-hmm. White people get drunk, run wild, run naked. They do that in America. This is part of their culture. You best believe they'll do this on any of the holidays they celebrate. They ran naked with a piece of goat skin in their hand. Go ahead.
Then ran naked or nearly naked around Valentine, whipping any woman within striking distance with the thongs.
So they ran around Palatine Hill, hitting their woman in the face with a piece of goat skin. Like this is what y'all celebrating. Oh man, you think it's just chocolate, you know what I mean? You think it's just rose petal and, you know what I mean, treating your woman to something nice. You don't know the bloody history, the disgusting history of Valentine's Day, man. Read that part one more time.
Come on. They then ran naked or nearly naked around Palatine, whipping any woman within striking distance with the thong.
Any woman within striking distance. So they just knocking the hell out of white women with goat skin, just beating them upside the head. You know, Esau's the caveman. Esau hit you in the head with a stick and just rape you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You best believe a lot of that was going on. Cause they try to say that, you know what I mean, they couple with a lot of these women. But it's more than just that, you know what I mean? These Edomites, they was raping, they was hitting them, hitting them in the forehead to do what? To have sex with them? Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Come on. Many women welcomed lashes and even bared their skin to receive their fertility right.
So they liked it. Some of them liked it. Or all of them liked it. It's called a fertility right. You know, man. They said, keep going. They might have it.
It's open to speculation what the lashes represented.
Nah, in another article, it says it's for when they hit the woman. It's dealing with fertility. You know what I mean? Basically, they said was knocking fertility into them, like so they be able to conceive.
Mr. Lucky, sir, if I may, it sounds like what this is talking about is where we get these people with these fetishes, where they want to have dominatrix, where they're beating them, and they want to be beaten.
Yeah, it's dealing with that. It's dealing with that. That's what that beating, having sex and beating the hell out of your woman during sex, that comes from them Edomites. Because they out of order. They like animals, man.
Right.
Everything is brutal with them.
Beast.
Bloody. You can't even have sex the right way. You got to be a bloody sex. You know what I mean? A brutal sex. Go ahead.
During Lupercalia, the men randomly chose a woman's name from a jar.
There, go. Keep going.
To be coupled with them for the duration of the festival. Often, the couple stayed together until the following year's festival. Many fell in love and married.
All right, so they draw the woman's name out of the jar, and then whoever name they get, they couple with that woman for the duration of the festival. And like you just read, sometimes it be up into the festival begin the next year, which is disgusting, man. That's how you know they not no lawful people, because once you have sex with a woman, according to God, the God they claim everybody supposed to worship one God. If you would listen to God of the Bible, like they claim they do, you lay down with that woman, that's your wife,
right?
Forever,
right?
Not to the duration of the festival, not until the next festival, next Lupercalia come up, but till you die. You know what I mean? Keep going. Who is this?
Y'all about saying y'all brought the truth. Y'all checking in.
Yeah, about to break a thought. What's going on? You had a question or a comment?
Yeah, I want to make a comment out of one, if I may.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what you just said is so heavy, you know what I'm talking about, when you were talking about we supposed to be somehow serving the same God, and that just show you how big of a fraud the Christian church is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, like you said, every month, you know what I'm saying, it's something different that they got to celebrate, and all that holiday pretty much got to deal with killing, you know what I'm saying? So, especially this one right here, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, the black woman, she love this holiday, and if you don't do something for her on this holiday, you don't love me, did that and third, okay, but, you know, these white folk been killing and raping folks on Valentine's Day for hundreds and thousands of years, and you just don't care about none of that. But
right.
It don't mean that no more. It's something totally different.
Right.
You know, but the God you serve don't appreciate that. That's like idol worship.
Right.
And you know, so it's totally fathomable for me to see now, and it's very clear that the God that they serve is not only the white man, but it's the God of themselves. So
right. I just told Casillade in the car. I said the God they worship, that's them. You know what I mean? Really, whatever they imagine to do, desire to do, that's what they do. Like they own representation. You know what I mean? They serve themselves. That's why he kill you the way he do. It ain't because the Most High said to kill you. It's because he willing to do it. He want to do it. You know what I mean? Where you left off, Casilla?
Over time, nakedness during Lupercalia lost popularity.
Read that again.
Over time, nakedness during Lupercalia lost popularity.
Over time, nakedness during Lupercalia lost popularity. They try to clean it up over time. But still, the origin is dealing with being naked. Running around, running wild, like your favorite rapper Eminem did in his video, and we all love so much. That's white man's culture. Go ahead.
The festival became more chaste, if still undignified, and women were whipped on their hands by fully clothed men.
Right. So now they're saying, they hit the woman on the hand fully clothed. It's still silly. What did that represent? Hitting the woman on the hand, you hitting the woman. Period. Keep going.
Saint Valentine. There are several legends surrounding the life of Saint Valentine. The most common is that the one on February 14th during the 3rd century A.D.
So that was Lupercalia. Now we're dealing with Saint Valentine. Go ahead.
A man named Valentine was executed by the Roman Emperor Claudius II, after being imprisoned for assisting persecuted Christians and secretly marrying Christian couples in love. As the story goes, during Valentine's imprisonment, he tried converting Claudius to Christianity. Claudius became enraged and ordered Valentine to reject his faith or be killed.
So they saying this is where the name, Saint Valentine's Day. They saying this is who the name come from. Go ahead.
Khan. Valentine to reject his faith or be killed. He refused to forsake his faith, so Valentine was beheaded. Legend also tells another story that happened during Valentine's. Imprisonment after a tutor girl named Julia, the blind daughter of his jailer. The legend states God restored Julia's sight after she and Valentine prayed together. On the eve of his execution, Valentine supposedly penned a note to Julia and signed it, "From your Valentine." Sometimes the story.
That's where you get the when you go to you get them cars, "Be my Valentine," or the candy, "Be my Valentine's," "Sincerely yours," all that. You know what I mean? That comes from Saint Valentine's. Allegedly, you know what I mean? They said he told the lady what?
He told the lady, "Be from your Valentine."
From your Valentine. So when you used to celebrate Valentine's Day, and you wrote it on your Hallmark card to your father or to your woman, "Be my Valentine's," or "Your Valentine," that come from you trying to be like the man, Saint Valentine's, a Edomite. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
It is heavy out of line because you think about as a child when we were in school.
Right, that's what they teach you.
Right.
They teach you that in the school. That's where you get the Valentine candy and all that.
Right. The
They
candy
train
with
you
all
up.
the different names on it and "Be my Valentine." That's where you learn that from.
Train the child up in the way it should go. They train you up right to serve, worship Valentine's Day. All the heathen holidays, man. They're not gonna train you up. That's why we gotta train our children up to serve the Lord. They weren't supposed to do that for us.
Right.
You know what I mean? The Lord is not with them. The Lord didn't give the heathens the laws of the Bible. That's not their history. That's our history.
Right.
So we got to teach our children that. So they did, you know what I mean? They did what they'll tell their children. You know what I mean? We fought it because of Martin Luther King. We fought to integrate with these Edomites, man.
Right.
And we fought to be in their schools. So that's what we learned. We learned their history, learned their way of life, their culture. So now we're trying to, you know what I mean, put the truth in blacks, Hispanic, Native American, Indian people because our leaders failed us. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Khan. Some historians believe more than one name, Valentine, was executed by Claudius II. Despite the ambiguity surrounding Valentine in his life, the Catholic Church declared him a saint and listed him in Roman martyrology as being martyred on February 14th.
And we know he's not a real saint, right? We know the real saints are Israelites.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not a real saint. But keep going.
Khan. Origins of Valentine's Day. Thanks to St. Valentine's reputation as a patron of lovers, he became synonymous with romance.
He became synonymous with what?
With romance.
Okay, now you're getting the romance. You know what I mean? Romance comes from, Romulus and Rome. You know what I mean? The romance, that's really Israelites, we don't really use romance.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's really dealing with some man on man gay loving. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. It's just the play on the words. Romance, Rome, and they say when in Rome do as the Romans do. All this stirs around the homosexuality of Rome.
Right. Because homosexuality was heavy in Rome. You know why? Because that's their culture.
Right.
He just told you he was running naked on one of the feasts. You can imagine their life, their way of life outside the feast. I mean, on a regular day. Like Jim Muhammad was bringing out, they have group showers.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't want to put a stall, like you go into the bathroom, you got stalls to separate the person, you know what I mean?
Right.
In the showers, there is no stall. So you just got a bunch of men just having shower naked. And they conditioning you to, you know what I mean, be gay eventually, to take on that spirit. So that's what the whole romance thing, that's dealing with gay lovers in Rome. Go ahead.
Khan. In the late 5th century A.D., Pope Gelasius eliminated the pagan celebration of Lupercalia and declared February 14th a day of Slovakia, a day to celebrate the matronum of Saint Valentine instead.
Right. So he took the Lupercalia part away from it. And what day was it?
He turned it to February 14th.
February 14th, like today. That's why you celebrate Valentine's Day on February the 14th, because Pope, what's his name? Pope who?
Pope Gelasius.
Spell it.
Gelasius.
Spell it.
Gelasius. Gelasius.
Galatius. Pope Galatius, he said, celebrate Valentine's Day. We're going to celebrate Valentine's Day on February the 14th.
Correct, sir.
And everybody said, yes, master.
Right.
Keep going.
Although it's highly unlikely he intended the day to commemorate love and passion. In fact, some modern biblical scholars warn Christians not to celebrate Valentine's Day at all, since it's thought to be based on pagan rituals.
Right. And they know it.
Right.
But Christians, listen, it's going to be on Sunday. What you think Christians going to be doing on Sunday? Well, you think they celebrate New Year's Eve, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all the rest of them, and not Valentine's Day? That's the perfect day to eat some chocolate candy, man. To worship Valentine's Day. That's the perfect day on Sunday that they claim is the Sabbath. So on their Sabbath day, on their Sunday, they rest day, they got all the free time to celebrate Valentine's Day. Go ahead.
It's true Valentine's Day uses some of Lupercalia's symbols, internationally or not, such as the color red, which represents a blood sacrifice during Lupercalia, and the color white, which signifies the milk used to wipe the blood clean and represents new life and procreation.
So the white color and the red and white color represents the blood sacrifice, and you said the milk
that was used to wipe the blood clean, that represents procreation, new life.
Procreation and new life. Keep going.
Like many ancient traditions, there's a lot of haziness surrounding the origins and rituals of Lupercalia and how they influenced Valentine's Day. Lupercalia is no longer a mainstream public celebration for obvious reasons. But some non-Christians still recognize the ancient event on February 14th instead of Valentine's Day and celebrate it in private.
So they celebrating they celebrating that, man. You know what I mean? They celebrating Lupercalia still, which is the origin of Valentine's Day. Now, black people might not be into it as much, but still, you celebrating Valentine's Day, that deals with Lupercalia. So it's still what you celebrating. It still stems from a pagan origin, right, from these heathens that you're not supposed to be taken after of. Right. If you're an Israelite, if the Hamites want to do it, they can do it. You know what I mean? When I say black, I'm talking about blacks, Hispanic, Native American, Indian people, descendants of slaves. Go ahead.
It's like, sir, if I may, it's so heavy when we're discussing these things once you go into the history, because you'll see that Esau knows all these things because they put it in all their movies. Mm-hmm. All their movies have representations of these things where you may see people bathing in blood and they're enjoying it, the sacrifice of an animal, and they're dripping it on themselves, or they like, I guess you could say sadomasochism, certain things where you're hurting yourself to get off while having sex. You have to be hurt, you have to be whipped, you have to choke yourself. It's absolutely ridiculous, but they've shown us this.
Yep, you're right. Give me was that it on the article?
That was all for that article, sir.
Okay, give me we're gonna get into the symbol of the heart. Let me see. Give me, I think I sent that one to you. What's the last one I sent to you? Click on that one.
Well, the last one you sent me was Lupercalia. Let me go up. I believe this one may be it. Let's see, sir.
Or give me the one with Cupid.
Cupid. Okay.
Do you got one that says the heart symbol?
Valentine's Day will not be complete without Cupid.
No, not the Cupid one. The one that I sent you, it says the symbol of heart. Then I sent you one that got the heart symbol written. Mm-hmm.
One has Lupercalia, the other one is Cupid.
Well, give me the Cupid one.
Come on, sir. Ready for it?
Come on, go ahead.
Cupid. Valentine's Day would not be complete without Cupid, the most recognized symbol of love.
Now, Cupid, they say, is the most recognized symbol of love. Cupid, you know what I mean, supposed to be, is that the Wikipedia?
Come on, sir.
Keep going.
It says, note, we are not talking about one of Satan's reindeer. We are speaking of Cupid, the god of love.
The God of love. Cupid is the God of love. Go ahead.
Khan. It is said that if Cupid shoots his arrow of love and hits you, that you will helplessly and will fall madly in love with the next person you meet.
Right, so if Cupid hits you with his arrow, the next person you meet is going to be your lover. You know what I mean? Because Cupid is the God of love. Go ahead.
Khan.
So you send somebody, if you send somebody, if you send somebody a heart with an arrow in it, that's your lover. You hitting him with the arrow of love. You know what I mean? That's the symbology behind it. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
In Roman mythology, Cupid is the son of Venus, the goddess of love. In Greek mythology, he was known as Eros.
Right, Eros. You know, Rome and Greek, they the same god, different names. So Cupid would be Eros, and you got other, you know what I mean, the whole pantheon. You got different Roman gods. Well, you got the same Greek gods with different names when they was in Rome. You know what I mean? So the Roman Greek gods, they're pretty much the same god, different names. Go ahead.
And was the son of Aphrodite.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Roman mythology, Cupid fell madly in love with Psyche despite his mother's jealousy over Psyche's beauty. While he married her, he also told her never to look at him. He visited her only at night. Her sisters convinced her to look at Cupid despite his warning. So he lit a lamp one night so she could see him. Cupid then left her. Psyche wandered aimlessly for a time, searching in vain for Cupid. She happened upon the temple of Venus. Venus, looking to destroy her, gave Psyche a series of perilous tasks, each one more difficult than the preceding one. Her final task was to deliver a little box to the underworld and get some of the beauty of Proserpine, Salakia. She was warned not to open the box, but again curiosity overcame her, and she opened the box. There was nothing in the box but deadly slumber. Don't despair, the story has a happy ending.
You can start right there. So when you get that candy, you get that whatever they give you, a gift, period. When you get that gift from your significant other, and that's when they do the secret admirer and all that too. Yeah, Valentine's Day deal with that secret admirer garbage, man. So when you get a gift from your lady, or you women get a gift from your man, that's Cupid hitting you. You know what I mean?
So that's what the box of chocolates is representing. Like we hand them the box of chocolates. Is that what it's talking about?
Wait, about the what you just read?
Talking
about the box?
Right. Is that what
I mean, it didn't say that specifically.
Okay.
It didn't say that specifically, but you can pretty much imagine all this disgusting vile mess going on. That, you know what I mean, dealing with Cupid. Cupid is the god of love, and you getting the gift from your boyfriend or from your girlfriend, because you ain't husband and wife. It's his boyfriend and girlfriend on that level. Right. You know what I mean? You getting a gift from them. That's Cupid hitting your heart.
Husband is his boyfriend and girlfriend.
What are you doing right there?
My phone's about to die. That's all I was sending the heart.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Send them. I'm about to send you another one.
You want to send it to the car, so and then I'll read it from his. But I still have about 5%.
I'm about to send you this one right here in the posh. So you getting hit by Cupid when you get a gift. You know what I mean?
Well,
And who?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
When it's saying that Cupid then left her, so it's saying that they told him what not to do. So it's like he got her love and then he dipped on her. Is that what this is saying? Because it says that he left her after they told her.
Now you had to read it over again. But I'm about to go to the who know what the symbol of the so-called heart symbol. Who knows? Now you know what? No, we're gonna read it. 'Cause I don't even want you to give it away. Anybody on the conference call know where the heart come from? Nah, I don't want you to say it. We're about to read it. I figure you done heard it before. You in class, so I know you done heard it. Okay, I'm gonna have Napash read it. Hold on.
That's a rocket, sir, about me.
If you about to give the answer, I don't want you to give it.
Come.
Okay, go ahead and read it, Napash.
Getting to the bottom of Valentine's Day.
Go ahead.
I love you, you're bum. A professor of psychology who studied the symbolism, origin, and history of Valentine's Day.
So it was a professor of psychology who studied the symbolism, origin, and history of Valentine's Day. Go ahead. He said this. Go ahead.
And said the traditional double lobed heart symbol
The traditional double lobe heart symbol, which you're talking about the heart. Go ahead.
on candy and cards
On candy and cars. Go ahead.
is inspired by the shape of a female buttocks.
Y'all heard that?
What cut?
It said that the shape of a woman's buttocks, her behind. That's the heart. When you see a heart, you seeing a woman bent over.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's the part of her behind, and it's gonna get more into it. Keep going.
As they appear from behind, according to Discovery News.
Okay, it's a buttocks, and it's a part of her pubic mound. You know what I mean? So when you see a heart, the heart symbol, that's what you're looking at. If y'all didn't know, that's what you're looking at. A woman bent over. So all these years, you never knew. You just thought it was the heart in your chest. You thought it was your organ. But if you look up, show a picture of the heart that's inside of a person's body, the organ. The heart inside your chest don't even look like the heart we think that's a heart. Go ahead.
That's a heavy point you bring out, you know what I'm saying? And in Christianity, they always talking about, you know what I'm saying, God knows my heart, you know what I'm saying? And they really don't even know what they be saying, you know what I'm saying, when they be saying what they be saying a lot of times.
Right.
Know? And it just shows the foolishness of Christianity when they go to serving these pagan holidays and that and the sort.
Yeah, right. Give me Matthews 15 and 19, Kasaya. Yeah, you right about that. They always say the Lord knows my heart. You know what I mean? And the Lord do know their heart. The Lord know that their heart is lustful. The Lord know their heart is disgusting, man. The Lord know that they whores in that Christian church. He know that homosexuals in that choir. He know their heart. He know that they celebrating these heathen holidays like he told them not to. He know their heart. We're gonna read about these hearts too. You got it? Okay, go ahead, pull it up. Then Matthew 15 and 19, Napash.
Come on. The book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 19. Okay. For out.
Give me 18.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 18. But those things which proceed out of the mouth come from the heart, and they defile the man.
He said, Christ told the Pharisees, you know the Pharisees always was coming up and asking Christ questions because Christ got all the knowledge in the world. You know what I mean? The Pharisees always try to catch him. They try to catch him in the lie so they can charge him. You know what I mean? But he said, what? Read that part again.
But those things which proceeded out of the mouth come from the heart.
Christ said the things that come out of your mouth come from your heart. Go ahead.
And they defile the man.
And it defiles you. He about to go ahead and give you a list. Go ahead.
Verse 19. For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts.
That's the first line. Christ said, for out of the heart proceeds what?
Evil thoughts.
Out of your heart proceeds evil thoughts.
Right.
That's what comes from the heart. And that's why the Lord knows your heart. Christ knew your heart. Christ knew your heart was evil. Christ knew you had evil thoughts. In the Bible, when they talk about the heart, it's talking about the mind. You know what I mean? It's talking about what your thoughts. He said, what comes out the heart precedes evil thoughts. Go ahead.
Murderers.
Murderers. You know, you like to murder your brother. You know what I mean? Like to murder your children in the abortion clinic. Like to murder your husband. Your husband like to murder his wife. Murder his children. Go ahead.
Adulteries.
Adulteries. You know what I mean? Meaning a man sleeping with another man's woman. Or that woman lying with another man outside her original husband. That's adultery. No sweat. That's adultery. Go ahead.
Kind of the water, sir. Excellent point is being brought out, and if I may, it's been brought out in the past that these devils, the Europeans, they used to go around, conquering people and raping. They used to rape so much that they put the symbol of the heart on like tattoos on their body. They used to put it everywhere on their swords, everything, to remind them that when they finish conquering and pillaging these people, that they're gonna rape them afterwards.
Right. That was dealing with the pirates too. You know what I mean? When a young man first got sex from a prostitute, going to a brothel, he'll get a tattoo on his arm or somewhere on his body that symbolized, he made love. Symbolized, he had sex for the first time. So you right, that was going on. You know what I mean? Which is evil. What the Lord say about prostitution in the Bible? I need a scripture. It said Deuteronomy. What the Lord said about prostitution? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 17 and 18, there shall not be a whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite, nor sons of Israel.
It say prostitute, right?
I think it say whores.
I need the one. It's the one that say prostitute.
Oh, sir.
Go ahead, Kasaya.
In the book of Deuteronomy,
There you go.
chapter 23, verse 18.
Deuteronomy 23:18. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore or the practice of a dog into the house of the Lord thy God. For any vow, for even both these are abominations unto the Lord. So like a whore or prostitute.
Nah, I'm looking for. Hold on. Y'all trying to say I'm tripping or something, huh? Am I tripping? Was it in Leviticus? Yeah, give me Leviticus 19.
Sir.
29. Leviticus 19:29.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter.
Do not what?
Do not prostitute thy
The
daughter.
Lord said, do not prostitute your daughter. That black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian woman, you cannot prostitute her. Go ahead.
To cause her to be a whore.
To cause her to be a whore. There should be no black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian women a prostitute. You know what I mean? Even them damn strip clubs, they need to ban them strip clubs too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Them strip clubs don't need to exist. It's like a damn brothel itself.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of brothers, a lot of young men today go into the strip club. A lot of fathers take their sons, you know what I mean, and their children to the strip club. Their young boys, when they come up in age as a teenager, you know what I mean, their first birthday as a teenager,
Right.
but around the time they 15, 16, 17, they take them to Magic City.
Right.
They take them one of them strip clubs in Atlanta. Go ahead.
Not only do they take their sons in there, they take their wives in there as well.
Right,
you know
they
what
do.
I'm saying?
They take their wife, they take their ribs there too. They do that. They take their ribs there, and they rib go and do the T.I. and Tiny thing. Go grab other women and take them home.
Right.
That man, you know what I mean? He lay with both of those women, or however many women he bring back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is another thing, Israel. You lay with your woman one at a time, man. You know what I mean? No sexual deviant going on.
Right.
None of that. But give me back where you was. Not Kasiyah, but in the past where you was at.
Book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 19. For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts,
For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts. Go ahead.
murderers,
Mm-hmm.
adulteries,
Mm-hmm.
fornications,
Fornication, unlawful sex. You know what I mean? You sleeping with all them women at one time. You sleeping with other men's women, which is adultery, which is unlawful sex. You know what I mean? Homosexuality, two men sleeping together, two women sleeping together, lesbianism.
Right.
All that, man. That's what's coming out of your heart. That's what's about to take place Sunday, the 14th of February.
Right.
All that's coming out of your heart is the way you act, your actions, your wicked ways. That's what Christ is describing. All your sin, you disobeying the laws that God gave you. That's what comes out of your heart. Go ahead.
thefts,
Thefts, I mean thieves. You like to take. Go ahead.
false witness,
Say that. Read that again.
false witness,
False witnesses. Now you bearing false witness against a brother, against people. Go ahead.
blasphemies,
Blasphemies, lies, man. Lies, liars. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
verse 20. These are the things which defile a man, but to eat with unwashed hands defileth not a man.
For you Christians out there. You know what I mean? Christ said those things defile a man. But to eat with unwashed hands, that don't defile a man. It may be nasty. You know what I mean? Because your hand got germs and bacteria, but it what comes out of your heart, out of your mind. The things that you do. You know what I mean? Breaking them laws. That's what Christ's talking about. All right, that's it on that. Give me, I need another, it's another heart scripture. Give me the heart is deceived above all. Deceitful above all. Jeremiah 17:9. You got it?
So I can come concert. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Right. You know, the Lord said the heart is deceitful above all things. You talking about the Lord know your heart. What are you saying? Are you saying that you evil? You got evil thoughts? Because it said your heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? That's your heart right there. That's not the shape of a woman buttocks or behind, but that is your heart. That is your heart. You know what I mean? You about to say something?
Come on, sir. Just briefly, when we're looking at this, it makes me think of these pastors and what they're going to be doing on Sunday. Because they're going to come out with a hot message about love. Love this and love that. But they won't go to the scripture that tells you that love is following the law, statutes, and the commandments.
Yeah.
They won't say that. They will give you another story about what love is, and it will be completely off from what the scripture says.
You know why they're not gonna be able to give you what the truth really is about everything? Because Cupid hit their heart, man. Cupid hit their heart with the arrow, man. Oh man, you know the Christian church, man. The pastor ain't gonna tell you nothing. He ain't gonna break down the truth about the Bible. I mean, he gonna celebrate Valentine's Day.
Right.
If Valentine's Day bringing in money, you best believe he gonna acknowledge it. You know what I mean? Give me the next verse after that. What is deceitful? What do it mean your heart is deceitful?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
It will trick you.
Yeah,
Fool you.
right. Your heart will lie to you. Your heart. Just think about it. The Christians believe what? All types of lies. They heart been tricking them. You still got people who believe Christ is white, and they got a Bible in their house telling them that Christ is a black man.
Right.
A lot of Christians never even read in Revelation that Christ is a black man. It says that Christ is a black man, but they never read it. Believe me, a lot of Christians that go to church, they don't know nothing about the Bible.
Right.
A lot of Christians don't even read the Bible. And when they read the Bible, it's the same thing that the slave master told the preacher to teach the slaves, which was lies. You know what I mean? So when it say the heart is deceitful above all and is desperately wicked, who can know it? That's we say your mind playing tricks on you, your heart playing tricks on you. That's your mind playing tricks on you. Give me the next verse.
Come on, sir. Jeremiah 17:10. I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways, and according to the fruit of his doings.
That's the lies of your heart that's telling you to go and celebrate Valentine's Day too, and buy that candy and that chocolate, and if your husband don't do it, not to have sex with him. You know what I mean? If your husband wants sex on any day, you got to give it to him. You know what I mean? If he don't give you no Valentine's Day present, you can't hold back sex from him. You trying to punish your husband, your man, because he didn't buy you a gift on the 14th of February. That's evil. Those evil thoughts. Go ahead.
And Salaki, sir, if I may, I remember a class that General Muhammad was teaching about Thanksgiving, indoor Christmas, and saying the spirit that's going to be out, and that you have to resist that. And I never ever heard it like that when it was talking about when Christmas comes, it's the Christmas spirit that's going to make you want to do these things. When Valentine's is there, when Thanksgiving is there, it's the Thanksgiving spirit that's going to want to make you eat that food. So when you look at Valentine's, the spirit of Valentine's and how you've been doing it all these years, the spirit of it is going to come and want to try to tempt you.
Right.
And that's extremely heavy because that's why you have to look at these women and let them know that they need to resist that spirit that's going to come. It's going to make them look and see all these things that are happening, and that spirit is going to deceive them.
Right, but if you're a Christian, it's not going to deceive you. You already, now you submerged in the wickedness already. You know what I mean? You indulging in it. You're going to revel in it. But if you in the truth, you know what I mean? If you're a trooper, also 50, and you struggle with, you know what I mean? If you live with your mom and your mom celebrate all these pagan holidays, and you live with her, brothers usually, you know what I mean? If their spirit ain't strong, they usually struggle because they're around a family that believe in celebrating those holidays. You know what I mean? So they learn the truth. They learn they can't celebrate Valentine's Day, but they still in their mom's house, and they still see the hearts, or the buttocks. You know what I mean? And the gifts and the love, the Valentine's Day love that they show to their family members or to their, you know what I mean, loved ones. It might vex them.
It's like, if I may, Yahweh shot for that, because for me, my spirit is strong when it comes to that. I don't care My mother might be walking around moping alone because my dad's going to do something for her. I'm not saying one word to her. It don't faze me, period, because I know. So, for the brothers who may be tempted by it, don't be, because you'll feel good after you realize you didn't do it and you got past that. You'll feel good and give you the strength for the next time, because I could care less.
Or better than that, coming to class.
Right.
Come around your brothers who don't celebrate it.
Right.
That gives you the strength. The brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is your strength. Get around the brothers who serve the Lord and not these heathen holidays. You ain't gonna have a problem with it. Brothers gonna give you counseling, and just being around the brothers, you're gonna see the things we do, which I be forgetting that holidays even exist sometimes.
Right.
I be at my slavery. They be like, man, what you gonna do on the 25th? I be like, what the hell is the 25th? What is that? Then I be thinking it's December. I be like, oh damn, I forgot.
Right.
I'm not in the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
So most of the time people be knowing because I let them know. But if you struggling with that demon, they're just coming to class.
Right.
You know what I mean? How everybody in the class, how everybody in UPK did it. Everybody in the truth did it. How you think the disciples learned to fight the world? They came around and asked questions to Yahushua. You know what I mean? They came to Yahushua when they didn't understand things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you get the breakdown and find out the origin of it. You realize you shouldn't be celebrating anyway, because you're not. I'm pretty sure you ain't trying to run around butt naked with animal skin in your hand, slapping black women, right? You ain't trying to do nothing like that, right?
Right. Right.
You're not involved with nothing like that, are you? And if you are, your mind is playing tricks on you. Your heart is deceiving you. Okay. What else I gave you?
Well, I still have the Cupid, sir.
What else you got with that?
Just one second here. Okay, I can continue reading.
Go ahead. Let me hear it.
According to Roman mythology, Cupid fell madly in love with Psyche despite his mother's jealousy over Psyche's beauty. While he married her, he also told her never to look at him. He visited her He visited her only at night. Her sisters convinced her to look at Cupid despite his warnings. So she lit a lamp one night so he could see her, so he could see him. Cupid then left her. Next paragraph. Psyche wandered aimlessly for a time, searching in vain for Cupid. She happened upon the temple of Venus. Venus, looking to destroy her, gave Psyche a series of perilous tasks, each one more difficult than the preceding one. Her final task was to deliver a box to the underworld and get some of the beauty of Proserpine. She was warned not to open the box, but again, curiosity overcame her, and she opened the box. There was nothing in the box but deadly slumber. Next, Cupid, who really loved Psyche, all the while came upon her lifeless body. He forgave Psyche and swept the deadly slumber back into the box. The gods then named Psyche a goddess. At this point, it is appropriate to say, and they all lived happily ever after.
Okay. You look at Cupid, the image. What is the image of Cupid? And we talking about Rome being gay, right? What's the image of Cupid?
A little white baby boy naked.
A little white baby naked with an arrow in his hand. That's their culture. That's associated with Valentine's Day. Give me the Pirates article I gave you. And Cupid's symbol is the bow and arrow.
Okay. Go ahead and watch the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Dig Johnny Depp's Keith Richards impression. Watch all the guys go, "Arr." You still won't know a thing about how pirates really operated. Real pirates were better than in movies. More daring and terrifying and cunning than any screenwriter could imagine. They operated during the golden age of piracy, from 1650 to 1720. You want to meet them? Here are 7 things you never knew about pirates.
Skip down to the first one.
Number 1, pirates had a stronghold in the wickedest city on earth.
Go ahead.
Port Royal, Jamaica was built for pirates. The town had a well-protected harbor, corrupt politicians and town folks, and a set of ethics that seemed passed down from Sodom and Gomorrah.
Read that part again.
Kanawakan. Port Royal, Jamaica.
Port Royal, Jamaica. Port Royal is a place in Jamaica. Go ahead.
Was built for pirates. The town had a well-protected harbor, corrupt politicians and town folks, and a set of ethics that seemed passed down from Sodom and Gomorrah.
So they said they had corrupt. Port Royal had a corrupt politicians and what else?
And town folks.
And town folks. That goes way back to what?
The Sodom and Gomorrah.
What before it got to Sodom and Gomorrah, what was the phrase they used?
It says a set of ethics.
A set of ethics. That's what I was looking for. A set of ethics. Go ahead.
That seemed passed down from Sodom and Gomorrah.
They said a set of ethics that seemed passed down from Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, you know the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's dealing with homosexuality.
Right.
I mean, them Hamites trying to sleep with the angels during the time of Lot. So they said a set of ethics that seems passed down from Sodom and Gomorrah. So they letting you know, they giving you a glimpse of insight of what was going on in Port Royal, Jamaica with these pirates. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Pockets bulging with stolen treasure.
Pockets bulging with stolen treasure. Go ahead.
A pirate could be anything on Port Royal's crooked, warp-sided streets.
Mm-hmm.
But what he bought was almost always women and booze.
So what he bought was women and booze. You know what I mean? And prostitutes. He bought women and booze. Booze is what?
It's like alcohol.
Right, drink, alcohol. So women and drink. Go ahead.
Come on, God. At one point, one of every 4 buildings in Port Royal was either a whorehouse.
Hold on. Read that again.
At one point, one of every 4 buildings.
One out of every 4 buildings. Go ahead.
In Port Royal.
In Port Royal, Jamaica, at one point in time. Go ahead.
Was either a whorehouse.
Was either a whorehouse
Or drinking establishment.
or a drinking establishment. So with the drunks, they get their drink on, or the hoes, or the whoredom. You know what I mean? You go and pay for sex.
Right.
You know what I mean? And don't think it's not going on right now. It's going on now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sex workers. It's going on. And believe me, it's going on their Instagram too. I'm telling you. You think Backpage was something? Listen, that OnlyFans page, man, it's going on.
Right.
These women, these women, these whores, they finding a way to have men pay for sex, and it's gonna happen on Valentine's Day too.
It's a lot, sir. As we go over these things, it makes me think about the red light district that they have in Germany. In Germany, that's an area where basically these women are ready to go at all times. They're prostitutes, and it's the red light district. So synonymous with going back to this color red, and of course Esau.
Listen, you got women. It's just women that worship whoredom, man. Like they love it. Like what's the Edomite lady name? The slut shaming. What's her name? Kanye West was messing with her. Wiz Khalifa was messing with her, man.
Kim Kardashian?
Not her, but she a whore too.
Oh, the light skin.
The white. Ain't no light skin, the white.
But then, the chocolate covered Edomite.
Amaral.
Yeah. Emma Rose. Her. She was messing with her. What? 21 Savage. She pulled 21 Savage out there at the slut shaming thing. 21 Savage out there holding the sign up, not trying to put sluts to shame, man. Like, it's disgusting. So she believe in whoredom, man.
Right.
If she don't want you to slay sluts, what you think she's talking about?
Right.
And a lot of women think they should be able to do what the hell they want to do, but not according to the Most High. Go ahead.
It's lucky, sir. If you like today, as I'm listening to the radio, I heard these radio stations that were led today a lot by women who were talking about their Valentines and is the who's supposed to be your Valentine's? Is it the last person that you slept with, they wanted to have a survey of who your Valentine is supposed to be.
And then they said, is it the last person you slept with?
Right.
Because they know these women are whores, man. Because a lot of women who they lay down with a man, they don't look at him as the husband.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you're a prostitute, you only laying with him for the money anyway. So you really got like, if you slept with 100 men, you had 100 husbands. You know what I mean? And you probably done got some type of disease. But keep going.
Come on, time. In a town of fewer than 3,000 inhabitants,
In a town fewer than 3,000 inhabitants. Go ahead.
one brothel alone employed 23 prostitutes. One of them, Mary Carrollton, was said to be as common as a barber's chair.
And them brothels, you know what I mean? What do you say, that 17th or 18th century? Them brothels had the heart shape or the buttocks shape on it. You know what I mean? And that symbolized not Valentine's candy. That symbolized prostitution. Come, you see that heart shape? A woman bent over? That means come for sex. You know what I mean? They sleep with you for money. Them prostitutes. It's a brothel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Keep reading.
Come. It says Mary Carrollton was said to be as common as a barber's chair. No sooner was one, but another one was in.
It said it was what about the barber chair?
It said that Mary Carrollton was said to be as common as a barber's chair.
She was said to be as common as a barber chair. Go ahead.
No sooner was one out, but another one was in.
No sooner was one out, another one was in. That's disgusting, man. That's what happened when you are a whore, man. When you are a whore and getting ran through. When you are a prostitute. That's why the Lord, give me Jeremiah 3:1.
Okay.
That's why the Lord said you can't prostitute your daughters. Go ahead.
It's Hardaway late checking that.
Hardaway.
Yeah,
Where you from, Hardaway?
Atlanta. I pulled up yesterday.
You pulled up to the building?
Yeah.
All right, Most High in Christ.
This is my 4th day for real.
Okay. Most High in Christ. Go ahead, Kasiyah.
You said, Salaki, sir, what chapter was that?
Jeremiah 3:1. And the Lord hate whoredom, man. And you should hate whoredom. Because another form of whoredom is you celebrating these heathen holidays. You hoeing on the Most High. Cause you got holy days. So when you go and celebrate heathens holidays, that's you creeping from the Lord and going and sleeping with their gods and their idols. So you still hoeing spiritually. You got it?
Come on, sir. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall she return unto her again?
Read that again.
Come on, Jeremiah 3:1. They say, if a man put away his wife,
If a man put away his wife, go ahead,
and she go from him, and become another man's,
and become another man's,
shall he return unto her?
shall who?
Shall he return unto her?
Shall you go deal with that woman? Shall you deal with that woman?
Salakia.
If you put a woman away and she go deal with another, should you go back to that woman?
Salakia, lie, sir.
Why not?
Because she's allowed another man's another man's air to go into her quiver. She's not clean. She's committed adultery.
If she lay with another man, no, you put her away and she lay with another man. And you gotta understand, when a man sleep with that woman, that's his woman. You know what I mean? So you going back to her for what? To commit adultery? Or to, you know what I mean, to turn her into, you know what I mean, you already put her away. Read after that.
Shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Shall not that land be greatly polluted? That land is greatly polluted. And the Lord is saying this for a reason. Go ahead.
but thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
Who said Salakia?
This Hardaway.
Go ahead.
What if? Alright, so what if you? Sorry about that. I got a stuttering problem. But what if you had kids with her, and then you know what I'm saying? She just used that guy as a rebound, and then you saying that you still shouldn't take her back?
Yeah, because she hold on you. The rebound guy is her guy. There ain't no such thing as a rebound. That's a whore. You know what I mean? When she go sleep with another man, period, they come up with a rebound garbage. There ain't no such thing as no rebound. She lay with another man outside of her man, she is a whore. You see, that's how wicked we are. That's how wicked black people are. You know what I mean? That's how wicked we are. We come up with different titles to take a man, woman. You know what I mean?
So what about the kids, like in that scenario?
I mean, the kid. If you had kids with her, the kids still both of y'all children. But that man who slept with her, that's his woman now. So you in a messed up situation, because if you're dealing with a monster, she might try to put you on child support or keep the kids away from you. But if y'all can come to an understanding that where you can see the children, and she still can deal with her boyfriend or her new man, I mean, that can work out. But you can't sleep with her again. But you still can see your children. But some women, you know what I mean, they so monstrous. They either put the man on child support, or they keep keep the kids away from the husband or they former husband forever. You know what I mean? So it depends on.
That's an excellent breakdown, man. I definitely understand.
Yeah, the water. But yeah, man, ain't no such thing as no rebound, man. Rebound is when you playing basketball and you go and get the ball so it won't go out of bounds. That ain't no woman. You know what I mean? The Lord didn't say that in the scriptures, but I know what you mean, though. I know how Israel talk.
Right.
Keep going.
Come on, but thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
The Lord said, Israel, the nation of Israel, blacks, Hispanic, Native American, Indian people, we have played the harlot. I mean, we've been a whore. To who?
Yet return again to me.
We've been a whore to all these nations. You celebrating Valentine's Day, that's you playing a harlot to the Most High. But the Lord said, we go and be a whore, and then we come back to Him. You know what I'm saying? He said, you don't go back to the woman, she greatly polluted, or that land is greatly polluted, but we go and play a harlot and come back to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is merciful, man. Because the Lord can really do away with us. Who says Salaki on the conference call?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
Kind of the water, sir, if I may. Just a quick little, for a lot of folks, some new folks may not understand. Just like when we speak to our teacher or professor, college or whatnot, we say sir, and whatnot. When we speak to our boss at the job, we say sir, thank you, sir. Just respect. We have great respect for our brothers.
Right.
That especially for our teachers. And in Hebrew, we say akan adamakan. Yes,
right.
Sir.
Right.
Sir, yes. So for the new people coming in, just for the future, when we speak or address our teachers and the men over us above us, we just say kind of one kind, and we say yes, sir.
He learning. He just came in. He learned the water for that, regardless, though. The water for that.
Yeah. My bad. I think you was. I think you were talking about me, Hardaway, and I do understand, and I don't know, it just be slipping my mind to say that I'm not used to addressing.
You learning.
The Hebrew language.
Okay. No sweat, brother. We get you straight. No, I mean, just keep coming to class. We'll get you right. You ain't got to worry about that. Go ahead, Kasiyah.
Kanamakan. But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord.
Yeah, he said we play the harlots with many lovers. And when the Lord say many, he mean all these heathens, man. Not only do you celebrate their holidays, you sleep with their women. you don't just celebrate Valentine's Day. You got brothers who gonna be sexing a white woman in a bed, which is a sin. You understand? You got Eve getting beat, getting slapped in the eye, getting strangled almost to death by white boys. You're not supposed to be with them, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Salaki, sir. Going with what you're saying, what we're talking about, even today, as I'm listening to the radio, they're doing this Valentine's segment. And basically, in the segment, there was a Edomite woman who called in trying to regain the love of the man that she was with, but she offended him.
Was it a black man?
It was a black man.
Right.
She was a white man. And what happened was, while they were doing what they do, she said, "Give me that Negro D."
Right.
He got offended.
And you see how proudly they. That's how you know we've been slaves under these people.
Right.
They just publicly violate and disrespect us any kind of way they want.
Right.
Well, they'll call the radio show and just lust over your ride.
Right.
And put it all nationwide, put it all over the radio, all over the radio stations. You know what I mean? Because it ain't just the radio. It's on social media. It's all over, man. And we bow down to it. That's why this Valentine's Day, black man, Hispanic, Native American, Indian man, you better not buy your woman nothing, man. If you saying you serve the Most High, you worship the God in the Bible, you better not buy your woman a damn thing.
Right.
Why you listen? It's brothers. You can buy your woman something today. The 12th and the 13th, not the 14th. You know why? Because he told you to worship him on that day. The white man told you go buy that black woman something on the 14th. Don't do it. You wait. You know what I mean? He ain't telling you. Well, they probably buy anything. Anything can be a gift nowadays. So don't buy them nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? In fact, don't even see. If you ain't got to see them, don't even see them.
Right.
Have them wondering where you at. You know what I mean? And then tell you I ain't coming to see you on the 14th. Why? 'Cause you don't celebrate that day. I come over there tomorrow or the 16th. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Khan, verse 2. Lift up thine eyes unto the high places.
Okay, you can start right there.
Come on.
That was it on that. Give me the gift destroyed the heart. Ecclesiastes. You got it? Should be 7 and 7. I think it's 7 and 7. You probably look it up.
The book of Ecclesiastes.
To lock it is Hardaway. Try to get it for you.
Okay. Go ahead. Let me hear it.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 7.
Come on, go ahead.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart.
Right. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. If you're a wise man, if you're a black man and you got any sense in your damn brain, your oppression under these heathens, under America or under any of these heathens should be making you angry. You know what I mean? Oppression makes the people angry. And he said, what destroyed the heart? A gift, man. A gift destroyed the heart. He's talking about that bribes too. You know what I mean? They can bribe your love away from the Most High. Just look at your Christian pastors. Your Christian pastors get money to turn you away from the Most High. If you didn't know, Eddie Long, well, he gone. Creflo Dollar, $65 million jet. TD Jakes, how much TD Jakes worth? Look at how much TD Jakes worth. I bet he's in the millions, in the upper millions. See how much TD Jakes worth. 'Cause he getting bribed to turn you away from the Lord too, while you being oppressed by these devils.
Come on, sir. TD Jake's net worth is $20 million.
$20 million. $20 million. He a millionaire of lies. You know what I mean, of teaching lies to black people. He earned $20 million. You think you gotta be? You think you could be a rapper and get all this money? You could be a pastor and a lot of black people and become rich. TD Jakes did it. Creflo Dollar doing it. Al Sharpton them did it. You know what I mean? He said, oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyed the heart. That Valentine's Day gift is going to destroy a lot of black people's hearts. A lot of Hispanic, Native American, Indian people. Valentine's Day is about to... You're going to hear about it. You're going to see articles on Facebook. You're going to see pictures on Instagram. Watch. Somebody going to beat their girl up. Or some girl going to beat their boyfriend up. Watch. Somebody going to kill somebody on Valentine's Day over some damn chocolate candy, man. Watch. You're going to hear about it. Or you didn't drop the kids off so she can go celebrate with her husband that she cheated on from you. She going to sleep with another man, going to get on another man's ride. You know what I mean? And you didn't let her drop the kids off at your house. She going to be upset with you. You know what I mean? Those are the type of situations brothers are going through right now. You're going to be threatened with child support if you ain't already on it. I'm telling you, that's the type of spirit that comes out of these evil paganistic holidays, man. You about to see.
Go
ahead.
I heard about this term where they calling it Valentine's Day, when it's just the girls, like they'll give the kids Salaki, y'all go ahead, sorry.
You said, what's the word though? What's the word? I'm gonna see if I can find it.
It's called Valentine's Day. And
Valentine's.
Like the females, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll give the kids to their grandmothers, and then they'll go out as a girl night for Valentine's Day. They just call it Valentine's Day for like girls times day.
I ain't heard of that. I'm gonna see. Hold on. Valentine's Day. I see it. Dang.
It makes me mad because it makes me think about why are these women choosing to just be angry at the man, and like why they choosing to not deal with the situation and just get a brother over them. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why
they hate us like that.
Yeah, that's why one of the reasons why is because a man is not over them, and they've been taught that they don't need a man. So you gotta understand that the bashing the man is why they feel like they don't need a man. Like, I don't need a man, or the white man told them they don't need a man in their household. All it's a combination of things. For one, making them think that they don't need their man in the household, and thinking that they equal or they above the man because they making more money than that particular man. You know what I mean? That's why they feel like they don't need you. They say they got money. Well, I got money, I got clothes, I got a car. I got enough money to pay my bills. What I need you for? And they don't understand that they need you to keep life going. You know what I mean? You got a Valentine's Day?
Wow, sir. Just a comment. Following that.
Look at the Valentine's Day. Let me see what that is. Valentine's Day.
And so, I have some understanding of the Valentine's Day because there's single women who get with their girlfriends.
Yeah.
And they basically...
But go ahead and look it up and read it. Good night. Hold on. It says Valentine's Day, February 13th. National today. Hold on. I'm about to send this to you.
Come on, sir. I have it here, sir.
You got it?
Come on, Valentine's Day, February 13th. The other half of Valentine's Day, when you celebrate your love for your lady friends, single or no.
So this is for specifically a woman, right?
Come on, sir.
So when the woman celebrate with her lady friends, and what else it say?
Well, he's saying here, when you're a cunty bitch who thinks she's too good to give good gods a chance and only.
So single women. So they just giving single women power
Right.
on Valentine's Day.
Right.
If you don't got a man, if a man ain't gonna bow down and worship you, then go celebrate with your other single friends.
That's all they do.
Man, they doing. I mean, Valentine's Day is every day then.
Right.
You know, man, you got women who get together with no man and just have fun and splurge. But 13th is gonna become a national holiday if it's not already a national holiday. Like, that's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous.
And so, like I said, to add to that, I've seen it, and it's the Edomite women. Who
I ain't never heard of that.
Edomite women started that because I saw Edomite women doing it some years ago. You know, they always create a separate holiday. Like you have Thanksgiving, Edomites also created Friendsgiving, which is before Thanksgiving.
Good night.
So they always create another wicked holiday to go with their holiday. Like if you can't spend it with your family, spend it with your friends, Friendsgiving. If you can't spend Valentine's Day with a man, spend it with your girls, Galentine's Day.
That's evil. I send it to you. It got the origin of it. The second paragraph, read that when you get the link. It's like having...
Salaki, it's just more ways to keep women toxic against men. You know what I'm saying? Just there's more things the world doing against man. It's a kick in our face.
Con. Also, put your phone on mute, and when you say Salaki, I gotta wait till you hear me approve of it. You know what I mean? 'Cause we don't want brothers to just think they can blurt out. All right? Go ahead.
February truly is the month of love, and Galentine's Day on February 13th fits right in. We're quick to shower our significant others with gifts and treats on February 14th, but the day prior was designed to celebrate other equally important relationships in our lives, our girlfriends. Galentine's Day is a time to bring together the ladies in your life you love most. Says, when is Galentine's Day?
Right, give me the origin of it in the next paragraph.
History of Galentine's Day. Galentine's Day was the creation of a beloved fictional deputy director of Parks and Recreation in Pawnee, Indiana, Leslie Knope.
Leslie who?
Knope.
Nope. Okay.
The show's writer centered the 16th episode of the second season of Parks and Recreation around...
So that's a show.
Kind of a concert.
What's the name of it?
Parks and Recreation.
Parks and Recreation.
Kind of a concert.
Okay.
Parks and Recreation around Leslie's favorite February tradition, Galentine's Day, over a brunch of waffles and excessive gift giving. Leslie celebrates the joy of female friendship with close friends and co-workers. What was previously as unknown as the unofficial holiday immediately skyrocketed into popularity. So much so that the businesses have created Galentine's Day promotions in honor of celebration. Special happy hours, group spa discounts, brunch deals are a popular way to honor the occasion, as the once fictional holiday filled a void in the Valentine's Day market that left single women feeling alienated by the pomp and circumstance.
I knew that's what it was for. When you were breaking it down before you read that article, it sounded like that's what came to my mind. Just a bunch of single women getting together. Like, go ahead.
Feeling alienated by the pomp and circumstance of the lovers' holiday. The holiday that Knope invented bears striking similarities to her character.
You know how you get rid of Galentine's Day? The woman just get her a damn man. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how you get rid of that. That's not even important. You know what I mean? That shouldn't even be no day. You know? That's just stupid.
Right.
Just get you a man and you ain't got to be sad and miserable. Mm-hmm. That's basically what that is. Was that it on that?
Kind of a concert. He just goes on to discuss the actor or the actress.
Go ahead.
Would you like me to continue that, sir?
Come on.
All right. We could go on, but we think Leslie's explains Galentine's Day best. Every February 13th, My lady friends and I leave our husbands and our boyfriends at home, and we just come and kick it. Breakfast style. Ladies celebrating ladies. It's like Lilith Fair, minus the angst, plus frittatas.
Man, they just eating, man. They just eating. That ain't nothing. They're gonna turn women sitting at a table eating into a holiday.
Right.
And that's all that is. You see that on talk shows, sitting down. You know what I mean? You might always how these women on these like Wendy Williams shows and what's the other one, The View and all that.
Right.
You can look at that as a holiday. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. But yeah, you ain't gotta keep reading. Valentine's Day, garbage. Let me see. What else I seen? Was that it? As far as the
Pirate, sir. Macaulay and Cuban.
Okay. I was looking for the Lucius Veranos and the Titus Polio. You know, they was two Roman centurions. You know what I mean? You know, in the past, you know, Esau, they allowed gay people to be in their army. You know what I mean? They allowed gay people to be in their army. And they said what? I know Jim Muhammad breaking down Lucius Veranos and Titus Polio. He said who was it that took the heart out of his enemy and gave it? Was it Titus that took the heart out of his enemy? See if somebody can find that for me real quick.
Slack, sir. Yes, it was. I believe I have Lucius. Yes, I believe these two brothers went to war. As I'm looking for it, they were soldiers.
Right.
And
Roman soldiers.
And one of them, if I'm not mistaken, may have given his life for the other. Let me continue to look here, sir.
If you can't find it, it'd be too wide. I was looking for it earlier. I couldn't find it.
Lucius.
Basically, you know, the Romans, they say if you fight, you know what I mean, in front of someone you love, for someone you love, you're going to fight harder. You know what I mean? I know they was dealing with homosexuality for sure. I couldn't find it. If you're looking on Google, you might not gonna find it because I looked earlier.
Varenus and Pulo.
Titus.
Yes, Lucius Varenus and Titus Pulo were two Roman centurions mentioned in personal writings of Julius Caesar.
Go ahead.
But it doesn't go into detail, sir, of what you're looking for. It just basically says, although it's sometimes stated that they were members of the 11th Legion, in fact, Caesar never states the number of the legions concerning, giving only the words of Legionem in that legion. The legion concerned is never specified, and there are therefore several possibilities. For example, Legion Hispana, all that learned that the legion in which they served under Caesar was one commanded at the time of Quintus Cicero. Let me continue to look, sir, because it's not really giving me any detail of what you're talking about there, but I know it's here.
Okay, you ain't got to worry about it. Give me Jeremiah 10:1. Valentine's Day gonna put a lot of people in fear too, of their woman. You know, that's when brothers get. Listen, when I was working at a spot, right, and when Valentine's Day came, I would assume that Christmas and Thanksgiving would have the line backed up. Christmas and Thanksgiving, it was good on Christmas and Thanksgiving. Valentine's Day came, that was the longest line I ever seen. And I was like, what in the hell? Like Valentine's Day, it went way back when I was working at this restaurant, man. Valentine's Day did that. Not Christmas, not Thanksgiving. Valentine's Day. And I was like, damn. And you know who showed up? A bunch of brothers. A bunch of black men. I mean, looking like they about to cry. Looking like they about to cry if they don't come get that food or that gift. Go ahead.
I'm just about to piggyback off what you said about Valentine's Day. I was at the dollar store, and you said you used to like all the brothers come out on Valentine's Day,
Mm-hmm.
and man, the lines was packed at the damn Dollar General I was at, and like you said, and you didn't even know what I witnessed, but it's a bunch of brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like you could get gifts for like $2-3, so
Yeah.
they coming out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you about to see it again. I'm telling you, you might hear an article tonight. Somebody, 2 black people fighting because she already found out he said he ain't giving nothing, or he went dealing with another woman. I'm telling you, some of you women about to be getting dumped. All types of nonsense going on, man. Anybody got a question?
So I can sir, about me.
Go ahead, Azar.
The water, sir. Excellent points being brought out. It was brought out earlier that, it was inconvenient for these devils, Edomites, to be with their own women. They always argue, get into fights.
Right.
It wasn't right. And, every time they have sex, there'll be a danger. They want to have fun, but there's a danger that they can have a baby. So that's why, it was more convenient for them to have their friends, their lovers, the best friend, be their gay buddy and all that. And it became so rampant that they started to lose, the population started to go down, and immorality started to go up. And that's why they created this fake, ceremony of the marriage, right? We did the ring, like, you can have as many holes as you want, but this one hole is yours. And that's why they get that ring.
Right, it's like your legitimate woman, or your legitimate child. Make sure you lock one down so they won't look at you as being gay or to multiply, to procreate. But you still gay. If you're a man and you have a woman and you go and sleep with a man, you are gay.
Right.
If you bisexual, you are gay.
Right.
It don't make no difference. Once you sleep with a man and you are a man, you are gay. You know what I mean? Anybody else? We got security announcements. Oh yeah, we got the Feast of Purim is gonna be this month. See while we talking about a damn Valentine's Day, man, we got a Feast of Purim coming up that the Lord gave us, man.
Right.
Feast of Purim, that's what you should be worrying about. Feast of Purim is going to be February the 25th and February the 26th. If you're in Atlanta, Decatur area, Georgia, you want to come celebrate the Feast of Purim with us, you come to 3353 Glenwood Road, Decatur, Georgia.
Right.
That's 3353 Glenwood Road, Decatur, Georgia. We're going to be celebrating the Feast of Purim. That's in the book of Esther, I believe chapter 9. You know what I mean?
Esther.
Yeah, Esther, the sister, the lady, the book of Esther, chapter 9. You know what I mean? So we're going to be breaking that down February the 25th and then 26th. Go ahead.
Yes, this hard way. I never heard of the Feast of Purim. If you could just do like a small brief spirit behind it, just so I can know.
I mean, the Feast of Purim is in the book of Esther. You know what I mean? That's when she was married to a heathen king, and one of the heathen kings, one of his men, he wanted the nation of Israel. Well, he wanted Mordecai, a Benjamite. Esther is a Benjamite, and her, I believe that was her cousin, Mordecai. He also a Benjamite. But this heathen wanted Mordecai and the nation of Israel to bow down to him, and Mordecai said no. So he put out a decree to kill the whole nation of Israel. So Mordecai told Esther about it, you know what I mean, so she can go and relay that message to the king. And Esther went and, you know what I mean, she put on the spirit of a woman. She already beautiful. She put on the, you know what I mean, that feminine spirit, you know what I mean, to seduce her man to listen to her. Because if she would have went in there, she would have got killed. But she was so beautiful that the king just told her, come on in. But long story short, the king found out that the man was trying to kill the whole nation of Israel. And he stopped that, or Esther stopped that, you know what I mean, through Mordecai. And they killed the man who wanted to kill the whole nation of Israel, and the Lord gave us the Feast of Purim. But what is it, chapter 9, I believe, verses 20 to 31, if you want to read on it. So look in the book of Esther in the Bible, chapter 9, verses 20, or read the whole book of Esther. There's not many chapters. But if you want the Purim specifically, I believe it's chapter 9, verses 20 to 31.
Okay, calm.
Also, the Passover is April the 24th. I mean, so be preparing for the Passover. It's $200, 17 and older. So if you're 17 years and older, it'll be $200 fee for this year's Passover. Commander Yahanna spent a lot of money on Texas, you know what I mean, 15 acres. You know what I mean, they're having a mansion party and all that. So it's $200 fee for the Passover. That's going to be April the 24th. Pay your tithes. We got I.S.U.P.K tithes on Cash App. If you want to pay your tithes through Cash App, it's I.S.U.P.K tithes. And with that, I'm going to conclude the class. Bring up Precinct Officer 50 Napash Kaya to read the security announcement.
Salam, Israel. With the I.S.U.P.K. This is the I.S.U.P.K security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to save themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is commandment, the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Ma'ashara, that means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of every increase of the Lord gives you. Here to the treasury department of teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you like. The next holy convocation, the Feast of Purim, that is February 25th through February 26th. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, Israel? Men of Israel give one curse salute. Men of Israel, Amitem Sabat, Amitem, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat Thumb. Why I said to you English, may the Most High in the name of Christ bless you. Yad Matah means hands down. Class dismissed.